Hello, welcome. How are you all? Let's fix this up. I don't know why that's done that setting. Let's just fix that up. Same layouts. Oh, that's supposed to be off. There we go. That's it. Hi, welcome everybody. Okay, so let's take a minute to take a breath. Let's think about your, oops, must I move my cloth? That's not quite supposed to have happened. So I've got Tarot Oracle's cloth that he created from the Tasty Tarot. It's not yet created yet, but anyway, so that's the where we're at. Right, let's see who's here. Aldonna, Amazing Fruits, of course. Rashima, hi, how are you? Divine, hi. And we had Valley. Okay, hi, welcome. Okay, so everybody's automatically added to the list, okay, but we'll do sort of 3 at a time in regards to questions. Oh, except donations do take priority, and we already have a donation here from Queen. So, wow, thank you very much, Queen, for the donation. So let's see where we're at here. Okay, so we're just going to start with Queen as the donations first. Donations do take priority, and when the donations are done, I will do some quick free readings, but let's do the donations first. So let me just have a look here at what I'm actually going to use. So I might use the wax with the Fairy Forest Oracle. Actually, I haven't used I do miss the Avalon. Oh, what happens when you trying to sort everything out? Right, I'm going to use the 4 Huxa Tarot for the thing, so I'm just waiting to see what message. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to sort out the messages here from Queen. So I'm not quite sure what the messages, but I'm just getting out the tarot and oracle deck for them. Once I've started that, then we'll be ready to go. So I'm going to do donations first. Hi, Queen of Swords, how are you? Okay, so what's going on here? Okay, so what's going on with the job? Let's have a look here. We'll see terminated. Ooh. What's going to happen here with the job? Let's have a look. Okay, the first one we've got here is definitely feels like there's going to be some tasks that need to be done. There's definitely a closure. There's definitely something sort of finishing in regards to the job. Something is definitely finishing here. So we've got victory and success. So it feels like you're going to get what you want. Definitely feels as though there is that, with those two cards there, are definitely feeling like that there is that closure and there's that success and victory, getting what you want with the situation here. I think it's just about persevering. Keep just being a little bit patient. Might need to just be a little bit patient. Things might not happen as quickly as you expect, but they will in time. Does feel like there is this the past. Just keep getting nostalgia to some memories from the past. Recognized for what you are, what you're able to do. It does definitely feel as though, yes, there will be a shift in that. There will definitely be some movement in regards to that. It's all about being organized, being professional in the situation. I think they have to be quite careful in how they do it. I think termination has to be done carefully. Just seeing if there's any other cards sort of pop in. What else do you need to know about the situation? Okay, sun shining on the situation. Basically, yes. It basically says, yes, he will terminate, but he's got to be very careful in how he does that. Definitely feels like he's got to be careful. Oh, thanks, Queen of Swords. So yeah, I do feel as though there's it's definitely going to happen. It definitely feels like the sun shining on the situation and everything, but I do feel like he's got to be very careful in how he does it in regards to the past stuff that's going on. So he does need to be very careful about how he does that, but it does recognize your skills and your abilities and the way that you're organized, and I think that you're going to be a great benefit to the company for sure. Definitely feels like, yeah, you're going to be a benefit to the company. So yes, he's going to terminate his current employee, but it's all about how he does it. He's got to be very careful in how he terminates his current employee. He has to be quite has to do it by the book. Okay, I do feel like he has to do it by the book. That's quite important there. Has to terminate the employment by the book. Okay, so we've got here the White Spring. Okay, so it's very important to know about the being protected. Seems really strong here with this card. I get a lot about the being protected. It's all about the energy of the environment as well. I think the energy of the environment is going to be really, really important here. Okay. So I feel like there's definitely about a I get a lot about leadership, but also about power, being sort of in charge, being an authoritative figure. I think that's very much about your boss in a way. The boss is all about his power, so he's got to be very careful about how he does that justice in regards to terminating. I think that's still really important here. So it's all about the energy in the job. So who's being protected? I think he's got to protect himself and also you. He has to protect you as well. You also have to be protected during this process. But your boss also has to be protected as well in his process in how he terminates his employee. So I do feel like he's making sure he's protecting himself. He's protecting you. He's making sure everything's done legally. Okay, everything's done legally. Everything's done the right way. That's what part of the energy, I think the energy and everything about it is about being protected, is all, and getting the justice that's needed. It's all about making sure that everyone's protected within this process. So I just sort of keep getting this energy like I don't think this employee was honest in the job, which is why they're being terminated. I think there was a lot of dishonesty, which is why I think they're doing it properly. No time frames. It just says patience. Just talks about being patient, not being in a hurry with it all. With the 9 of fire here, it just talks about patience. I didn't sort of ask about time frame or anything like that. But straight away with your question here with the 8 of earth, I think it's just everything's got to be done properly to have the termination. A lot of lies. Okay, I got that. There was a lot of, I just got dishonesty, which is why they've got to make sure that everything is done perfectly to the book. So it's definitely going to be done, Queen of Swords. It definitely feels like it's going to be done because of the lies and things like that. He's just got to make sure everything's, it feels like he's like dotting the I's and crossing the T's, making sure all the paperwork's all done properly here. So it definitely feels like it's going to happen quite quickly, but not as quick as, I still feel like you need to have a little bit of patience. Because I do think it's going to be sort of wrapped. It's got to be wrapped up, so to speak. It's got to make sure it's all done properly, done legally. So I still feel like it's going to be done, but you've just got to be a little bit patient before you can be brought on board. So I definitely feel as though there's yeah. Definitely feels as though there's a lot going on there. Okay, so that was for Haxa Tarot with the Mists of Avalon, for those that didn't know. Right, Eldonna, I need your question. Amazing fruits. Okay, let me just do this. You're welcome, Queen of Swords. You're welcome. Haven't used the Mist of Avalon for ages. It's quite nice. Oops, wait a minute. Someone's just knocking on the door. 1 second, guys. I'll be straight back. Oh. Doing some readings. Cool. Thanks for doing that, Dave. I appreciate it. Always patient. Don't worry. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, not too much. I'm actually having a few rest. I haven't moved very much doing it. Yeah, I've been feeling happy. All right, take care, Cherry. Thanks very much. Oh, sorry, guys, I am back. General, right. Just got a parcel. Melaleuca, which I've been waiting for so I can do my feet. Right. Get back into it. Right, Eldonna, right. Let's have a look. Sorry, you wanted a general. Okay, so we've got Eldonna, Valley Value, amazing fruits. No, I haven't. Nobody's missed their turn. No, I'm just starting the free list now. Right. I've been doing donations, Divine. Was doing my donations. Oh, let me just. Okay, so Eldonna, Valley, amazing fruits, then divine. Then the scientists, Luciana. Right, so general. So what's going on for Eldonna? Let's have a look. What's happening for Eldonna? Let's have a look here. Oh, this card flew out when I asked what's important for you right now. And I got the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm getting a sense of just nurturing your well-being. I get a lot about nurturing your well-being, making sure you're taking care of your health seems really important at the moment. Just your sense of well-being, nurturing yourself, nourishing your soul and nourishing your body at the moment. It's all about making sure everything's in moderation. I feel like you're going through a lot of emotional changes, or you've been going through some changes in some way. So it's about making sure that everything sort of stays in moderation, that you're not allowing anything to be excessive in any way, Eldonna. That you're just keeping yourself calm, tranquil. Tranquil comes quite strongly with this, the word tranquil, serenity sort of energy. Trying to stay very calm, relaxed, taking care of your well-being seems really, really important, Eldonna. Seems really important here to just sort of be taking care of your own well-being. I don't know if you haven't been feeling 100% or you've been feeling a little out of sorts. It's about sort of feeling like you're sort of coming back within yourself, coming back to a sense of blending everything through, and so that you feel sort of a sense of wellness within yourself. Seems to be really important here. Your well-being seems really important at this time. Okay, so if I can just have questions, please. Okay, so Rashima, I nearly forgot you. Nearly got you. So Valley, amazing fruits, divine, Rashima, the scientist, Luciana, okay. So hopefully that sort of helps. There. So October, what's coming towards you in October? Yep, Dorothy, I will do you, but I've got a few others before you. So can I just make those that I've mentioned? Divine, I need your question. Rashima, the scientist. So what's coming towards you in October? Let's use the field tarot. What's coming towards you in October? What's happening in October? Amazing fruits. Okay, I feel like there's going to be a lot more understanding. I think October is going to bring some sort of sense of a breakthrough and understanding in some way. Oh, as I said, understanding comes up with the universe. I do feel like there's going to be an achievement. I do feel like things are going to move into a new cycle. It does feel like there's a close of an old chapter. It does feel like you're going to have some understanding to what's been going on for you. It does feel like you're going to be moving into something a bit more, a new cycle, new possibilities. There's going to be definitely some movement going on for you here. So amazing fruits. It does feel like you've got a lot of stuff going on here as you move into new possibilities. I do feel like you're going to have everything's sort of balancing out. I feel like everything's going to be so much more balanced within your life. So I do feel like you're going to have this understanding. Everything's sort of going to come together for you. You're going to move into new possibilities. There's a shift. It's going to be a closure on the past as you move into something new. And you're going to feel a lot more balanced during October. I do feel like amazing fruits, that things will sort of start to sort of come into situation for you. Okay, Rashima. Okay, don't forget, if Valley's still here, Divine, what was your question, Divine? And then so I'm just going to do Rashima. Okay, so what deck am I going to use? There, I'm going to use Moon Baby. Rashima. Hi, SB, Apple Pie, and Jerica. Yes, you're all added. And Blissful Taboo with Love. No, the list is not closed as yet. You'll have to wait, though. There are a few people ahead of you. Okay, Rashima. So I'm just waiting for Divine. I just need your question, please. Rashima, general reading for October. Okay, so what's happening in October for Rashima? What does Rashima need to know about October? Okay, this one here is sticking out. This one here. Okay, Rashima. Looking a lot about your own spirituality. What are your own beliefs? I think you've been questioned in regards to your beliefs in some way. It feels like you are. There's a lot to sort of learn and discover about your own beliefs, your own spirituality. So I think there's a lot of questions and things going on. It's about knowing that you actually have support within your own spirituality. I don't know if you feel sort of alone on your journey. You're feeling a little bit alone in some way, or there is support for you here. It does feel like there's a lot of questions in regards to your own spirituality, a lot of faith. It's very much about focusing on your own beliefs and your own spirituality. It seems like that's an important part of your journey, and sort of working through your own skills and your own abilities here. But knowing that you're not alone is going to be really important as well. Hi, Ritu. Hi, Cupid. Yes, everybody's on the list if I can, hopefully. Try and get through everybody as soon as I can, but just got a little bit of time, a little bit ahead of me. Don't forget, donations do take priority as well. So general reading for October, I do feel like it's a very spiritual month for you as you sort of work out where you are and what you're doing in regards to your own spirituality. I think there's a lot of questions being asked, but you do have the support as your skills are, or your abilities are recognized in regards to your spirituality. So I don't know if you're learning a lot about your spirituality as well, or whether you've been doing a lot of things there. So yeah, there's a lot there going on in regards to your spirituality. You're welcome. So I'm just waiting for Divine's question. So I'm waiting for the question from Divine. Valley as well. In the moment, we've got the Scientist. Luciana, if you're still here. And Luciana, if you're still here, your question. Any messages for, I'm going to use the Meraki Tarot here. Okay, Scientist. Whoa! Do that one. Wheel of Fortune. Whew. Okay, scientist. I think there's a lot about your moving forward. It feels like things are sort of moving into a much more sort of positive energy for you at this time. Okay, it feels like you're moving into much more a bounty and abundance. It's interesting with the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress. I'm getting a lot of abundance coming into your life in some way. And that could be about nurturing oneself, maybe the way others sort of allowing yourself to be taken care of in some way. Okay, so I do feel like there's a lot of abundance, a lot of bounty coming into your life coming up. So it does feel like there's a lot of good fortune, a lot of good stuff. It's all about the decisions that you make, the choices that you make. I do feel like you're sort of moving ahead. Okay, Rashima. Oh, cool. Thanks, Rashima. Thanks for your feedback. Appreciate that. Okay, scientists. So I do feel like there's a lot of moving forward for you. There's a lot of good stuff. I do feel like there's life's ups and downs as you're moving through it. But I'm getting a lot of abundance, a lot of prosperity coming into your life, a lot of bounty and abundance in some way. And it's not necessarily finances either. It could be other aspects of your life as well. Makes you feel rich in your life. Makes you feel rich. Okay, but not necessarily monetary. Okay, so that's interesting here. Okay, Luciana. Luciana. Okay. Oh. What's going on with this relationship here? What's going on here? Does A want to start the official? Okay, so let's go into the Heroes, deck of Heroes, and what's going on with this relationship here. Yes, please, Divine. If you could post your question, that would be great. Thank you. Okay, does A want to start the official love relationship? So what's going on here with this relationship? What lies ahead for this relationship? What's the connection? What's the foundation? What's the connection? What's the foundation of this relationship? Okay, this one here pops out. And we get Six of Wands. Now, Six of Wands does talk about victory. It does talk about success. Hi, Adrian. Okay, so it does talk about victory and success. So it definitely feels like there's going to be some battles, there's some challenges to the situation. But yes, they would like. We've got Ace of Cups here, which is new beginnings. So there is definitely that want, that desire in some way. Okay, so does A want to start the official relationship with you soon? It does feel like a yes in that case with the Six of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Does talk about a yes. Okay. Okay, so what's the connection? So what does Chris think about? I'm going to use the deck of Heroes again in this situation. Okay, does Chris think about me as more than just a friend? So what's going on with this connection? Is there more than just a friend? Okay, there's conflicts going on here. It's definitely something conflicted within his thoughts. That was interesting. That just flew out. And we've got Page of Wands as well. So there's the desire there. It does feel like there's a desire. Definitely feels like he's conflicted within his emotions and what he's thinking. You're welcome, Luciana. Divine. It does feel like with Chris that he's very conflicted. Chris is very conflicted about their emotions and what's going on. Does feel like they have the motivation or the drive, the desire for something more, but they're feeling very conflicted. Maybe something to do with their past, but there's definitely conflict going on within their and how they feel about you. It definitely feels there's conflict going on here with the wands. Okay, and it's not, there's no sort of, it's not a love or anything like that, but it's definitely a sort of a desire in some way. Definitely feels conflicted about their feelings for you. There's definitely some conflict going on there. Okay, so let's have a look. Who have I got? Okay, so who haven't I done from the list? Who have I missed? Valley didn't put in their question, that's all. I think they may have walked out. They may not be present. But I think I've done everybody. Okay, so Dorothy, you're next. Okay, I think that was it. Okay, Dorothy, you're next. Right, a general. So let's put this away. Let's do the elemental tarot, elemental wisdom tarot. Yeah, a general. Dorothy, right. Okay, Dorothy. What does Dorothy need to know at the moment? What's important for Dorothy? Okay, the first card we've got here is Three of Cups. Three of Cups reminds us to be with those of like mind. It's time for some celebrating. Some choices in regards to relationships may need to be made at the moment. Now, the relationships is not necessarily romantic, and I know the lovers always looks like it's a romantic relationship, but with the Three of Cups coming up here, I'm talking about choices in regards to friends. I think friends and like-minded people that you're with, spending time with some friends is going to be really important. And that's what I feel like the choices is actually about. The choices in regards to the relationships, about who you choose to spend time with, is going to be really important here. And it's not necessarily romantic relationships, okay? It can be about general friends. And that's what I feel like it's very important here. There are choices about who you choose to hang around with as a friend. I think that's really important here, that you look very, very carefully about the friends that you're actually spending time with. Okay, so that's going to be a really important part of your journey, is being very aware about the people that you choose to spend time with. That's going to be really important here coming up for you. I feel like you're going to be asked to make some choices in regard to the friends. Be very careful. Be very aware of who you're hanging around with. I think that's very important there. Okay, so we're going into the next lot of questions here. So I've got Dorothy. I have SB next. SB. Okay, my next list was SB, Apple Pie, Jerica, Blissful Taboo, Ritu, Cupid's Love Child, Portia, and Adrian. No, you're not after Dorothy. Okay, so SB is next. Jeanette, you will be after Adrian. Okay, the list is SB, Apple Pie, Jerica. So Apple Pie, I need a question. Jerica, a question. Blissful Taboo, Ritu, Cupid's Love Child, Timeless Vintage, Portia, Adrian, and Jeanette. Current feelings of session towards me. Let's do, where are you, Waterfall Tarot? Current feelings of session towards me. Don't forget, donations do take priority. It's the last chance to go in the draw for the 30-minute Reiki session as well. Those that have donated do go in the draw for a 30-minute Reiki session, which I'm going to sort out this afternoon and most probably draw in the next couple of days, in the next day or two. So feelings towards you. It feels like there's definitely some thinking going on. There's definitely some reflecting. Okay, there's some thoughts going on, but there's no actual. Okay, it feels like there's a lot of confusion trying to find a sense of clarity. So I do feel like they haven't really decided how they actually feel. They haven't decided how they actually feel because you've got this looking ahead, trying to decide. There could be some confusion to it, trying to find a sense of clarity within the situation. So there's no clarity in the way session actually feels towards you in regards to, feels very neutral in a way. I just feel like they're sort of looking ahead, they're just trying to decide, they're reflecting on the situation, but there's no clarity to it. Still trying to decide in the direction that they want to move. Feels like they're still trying to decide, still trying to get a sense of clarity about the situation. So there's no clarity there in regards to how they actually feel at this time. Okay, so next on the list I said was Apple Pie, Jerica, Blissful Taboo, Ritu, Cupid's Love Child, Timeless Vintage, Portia, and Adrian, and then Jeanette. So hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Apple Pie, Jerica, Blissful Taboo with Love, Ritu, Cupid's Love Child, Timeless Vintage, Portia, Adrian, and then Jeanette. So I'm just waiting for some questions to come in from those on that list. Okay, so I'm just going to do the questions as they come in. Because I don't know if people are still here or whether they've disappeared. Apple Pie, Jerica, Blissful Taboo with Love, Ritu, Cupid's Love Child, Timeless Vintage, Portia, Adrian, and Jeanette. Right, so I'll just do the questions as they come in because I don't know if people are still here. Okay, what's going on with you and P with the relationship? What lies ahead for the two of you? Okay, so what lies ahead for the two of you? Oh, interesting. Does talk about a little bit of stress and worry. It seems like there's a lot of stress and worry in regards to the future. Okay, it does feel like there's a lot of stress and worry about it. So you're not worrying, so you're not thinking about just being in the now, too busy worrying about the future. Okay, there is movement in regards to the relationship, and I feel like there's one more card coming up here. I think there's a lot about you trying to sort of organize what goes on in the future instead of being in the now. Okay, Portia, I think it's really important here. I feel like you're so busy worrying about what lies ahead. You're missing out on what's going on right now in the relationship. There is movement in regards to the relationship, and there is a lot of with the Queen of Pentacles here, it does tell me that things are good. But I think at the moment you're so busy worrying about the future, you're not enjoying the moment. You're not allowing yourself to just be in the now and just think about the moment, enjoy the relationship right now. What's going on right now in the relationship? That's what seems to be really important. Not worrying so much about the future, because you're going to make yourself sick. If you're worrying so much about the future, you're going to make yourself sick. So really important here to just think about the now, and being in the now allows movement forward. When you start being in the now, it's going to allow you to sort of start moving one day at a time, enjoying the journey. And really, I just feel like a sense of just a sense of, well, again, you get that sense of just being organized, well-being, a sense of richness. I get a sense of richness, a sense of nurturing your abundance in some way. I get this definitely feels like there's a nurturing the abundance in many ways. So being in the now is going to allow you to enjoy the journey. If you keep worrying so much about the future, you're going to make yourself sick with that worry. Okay, it's not going to allow you to be in the now. So be in the now. Be in the moment, enjoy the journey for what it is, and allow yourself to sort of come into that richness, that abundance. There. Okay, so I'm going to do Adrian's. I'm still waiting for everybody else's question. So I'm just waiting for everyone's questions, please. If you've got a question, please type it in. Will I reality shift soon? I don't get that. Will I reality shift soon? Sorry, don't really. Hi, Marky Mark. How are you? I'm good, thanks. Good, thank you. I just sort of had a few days to I was busy doing other things. I saw my kids, Marky Mark, and I just got busy with myself and healthcare and well-being, my own well-being. Just sort of really took some time out for me. Did do a few readings and things like that, but really just took time out, which was good. You're welcome, Portia. Okay, Adrian, I'm not quite sure what your question means. Yes, I see you've been very busy, Marky Mark. You're always so busy. I see your posts, and I seem to sort of miss your lives, but I do see you that you've been live. It does show up on my feed that you've been on. Okay, Adrian, I'm a little bit confused about your question. Will I reality shift soon? I don't get that. Will you in reality shift? Will you in reality shift? Are you shifting? Are you moving? Oh, okay. So you want to know whether you're going to, like astral projection, you're going to shift spiritually. Okay, so let's have a look here. Let's do might do the chakra ones. Well, it depends on how much effort you put into the situation, really. It's about enhancing what you already have. So if you have that ability. Okay, so you want to know whether you will reality shift. Oh, I see. Reality shift. Okay. Here I get about the connection here with this card. Now, I'm not talking about relationships with other people. This is a relationship that you have within yourself. Okay, I feel like this is very much about that connection that you have within yourself. Okay, so it really depends on that wholeness that you actually have within yourself. Whoa, that just flew out here. I got the 8 of Coins. 8 of Coins is very much about your base chakra here. It's all about your energy, your sense of how you're achieving your results. Oh, Marky Mark, good question. Okay, so I do feel it all depends on your self-connection here. Okay, I'm getting a lot about self-love, self-connection. It's all about how you're awakening within your crown chakra. It's all about your connection with the divine. So, and also making sure that you sort of stay grounded is really important as well, that you're able to have that sense of finishing tasks, making sure things are complete in regards to your energy, your vibration. Okay, so will you be able to reality shift soon? It all depends on the connection that you have within yourself, and also with that finishing each task, making sure you're doing all the steps to get there. Okay, are you taking one step at a time? Don't rush the journey, Adrian. Making sure you take one step at a time. I feel like there's one step at a time to get where you want to be. Don't be rushing it. Okay, enjoy the journey along the way. Okay, Jeanette, I've got your question. Thank you. Okay, so yes, it's possible, but you've got to do it one step at a time. Don't try and rush it, and you'll get there. Okay, so let's have a look at Jerica. Okay, what's going to happen with Jarrett over the next 2 weeks? Okay, what's going to happen with Jarrett over the next 2 weeks? What's going on with that relationship? So put that in upside down. Okay, so what's going to happen with Jarrett over the next couple of weeks? I feel like this is a oh, apple pie. Thank you, apple pie. Thanks for your question. I've got it there. And Cupid's love child. Thank you. What actions can I expect from Jarrett within these next 2 weeks? What can you expect from Jarrett within these next 2 weeks? Oh, okay. So what's going to happen with Jarrett over the next couple of weeks? And Jerica. Eight of Cups. 8 of Cups can be about walking away from something. Feels like he's walking away from something, but into something new beginnings. So I feel like he's leaving something behind emotionally. I think Jarrett's got to leave some emotional stuff behind before he can sort of start opening his heart to new possibilities, to new beginnings in regards to relationships. So I feel like he's got to leave something behind yet. He's got to move away from something that's emotional, something that's sort of been holding him back. I do feel like he's going to sort of start leaving that behind so he can create this new beginning in regards to his love. I feel like there's a birth of something new in regards to his emotional feelings. I'm actually getting a sense of being contained. His feelings are being very contained. He's containing this new beginning as well. Okay, so let's have a look. I am getting through with everybody. Good. I will get through everybody's questions. Nobody will miss out. Oh, it doesn't say. I'm sorry, hun. Sorry, Jerica. It just said new beginnings. Don't forget, if you want more information, the donations are available if you want more cards in your readings. Okay, how's Abdul's feeling towards you? So what's going on with Oh, it's interesting. As soon as I asked what's going on, we get the Six of Cups, which is about memories. Feels like he's reflecting on the memories. Okay, he's reflecting of what's going on here. And then you've got 10 of Cups coming in. So it feels like it's better. It's more positive energy. Feels a very positive energy coming into it. Okay. So it does feel like there's definitely feels like there's memories of the past. There's a reflection. There's been a lot of nostalgia. So he's thinking about the past, and he's thinking about a sense of wholeness, a sense of good times. So I do feel like there's memories bringing in positive energy here. So it feels very positive, very, yeah, it just feels like very positive, very, for the better, not worse energy. Okay, so slowly getting there as we go through. Marky Mark, I'll just chuck your question in here I'm just going through the list. Okay, will I meet a new woman October for a love connection? Okay, so what's going on here? Let's do the, whoops, I didn't mean to knock my cloth. Okay, let's do Moon and Stars Tarot. Marky Mark. So what's going on? Will you meet a new woman in October for a love connection? What's going on with the relationship? Looking for someone new. Oh, that flew out. Okay, the first card that flew out was action with Judgment. Judgment was all about the action, the resurrection, the sense about, I feel like there's an awakening within yourself. So I do feel like, yes, it does feel very much like there is someone coming into play, but it's all about the action that you choose to take as well. And how romantic. It's talking about romance. Like, oh, this flew out too, so I'm going to use this as well. It's all about the sense of being sort of, again, I get a sense of looking for opportunities to arise. Okay, so I do feel like it's all about the action that you choose to take, Marky Mark. What action are you going to take in regards to the romance, the sense of being a knight in shining armor, so to speak? Being able to be sort of looking for opportunities that arise. Are you noticing opportunities that arise? I think if you can notice the opportunities that actually arise, yes, you'll meet a new woman. You'll meet someone new in your life. Definitely feels like it's about the action that you choose to take. It definitely feels like the sense of awakening, that sort of just being yourself, being your authentic self is going to bring that sense of romance to your life, that sense of security, that sense of opportunities coming your way, Marky Mark. So yes, I definitely believe you'll meet someone in October for some sort of love connection. What you do with it after that is up to you. Hi, Info. Okay, Jeanette, let's throw that in. And then I'll do apple pie. Oh, Marky Mark, I didn't realize you'd sent a donation via PayPal. Oh, shoot, I'm so out of it. Let me just get into my PayPal then. Let's see. Did you want a little bit more information? I didn't really realize that. I'm so out of it. I've got a problem getting into PayPal. I've got to do a bit of a verify. Oh, and then it plays up on me. Oh, God, it's playing. I hate this when it does this. Taxis. It's the only thing right. Marky Mark, I didn't expect the donation. Oh, did not expect that. I can come back to it a bit more too. I didn't realize you'd sense. I didn't realize you'd sense so much. I'll come back and I'll refocus a little bit and see what else we can get, Marky Mark. Okay, feelings of. Let me just do this, and then I'll do this one, and then I'll go back and have a little bit of a think. What else I can do, because I want to add something to that. Feelings of Mo towards you, future our connection. Let me just do this and then I'll. Feelings of Mo towards you. Okay, so we've got 5 of Cups. It's all about looking at what can and cannot be controlled, what's important to the journey as well. And it's about moving forward when the time is right, maybe being a little bit unsure about the timing. Trying to free themselves, whatever, from holding them back. Feels like something could be holding them back from moving forward in the relationship. It could be very chaining. I do feel like there's a lot of stuff that needs to be thought about. I feel like something's very restricting within them moving forward. Something's definitely holding them back. It feels like they're focusing on maybe spilt milk, maybe focusing on things they cannot really control instead of moving forward. So something's definitely holding them back at the moment to move forward. Okay, so I want to go back to doing Marky Mark. Let me just give me a second. Marky Mark, we're talking about the relationship. Let me go back to this. I didn't realize you donated, and I want to make sure. So we talked about the relationship. Definitely feels like something's coming in. But what I want to do is, wait a minute. Where are you? Here it is. So tell us a little bit more about this relationship for Marky Mark. Whoa. Okay. So the first card we have here is Infinite. Wow. So it's definitely new beginnings. Definitely feels like it's an unfolding. Things are unfolding. Things are developing within the relationship. Things will develop. Things will begin. Okay, so we've got the sense of what's being held onto. Feels like something is being held onto for some reason. Something's going to be sort of put aside. Something's going to be grasped at. Feels like something's been held onto. Okay, there's going to be a lot of things to sort of break away from. Making sure you don't repeat old habits as well, Marky Mark. Make sure you don't repeat old patterns. Making sure that you sort of break free from anything that's sort of keeping you chained to the past. I think it's a lot about breaking free from old habits, repeated patterns, because we don't want to repeat patterns like of before. Okay, so making sure that you sort of break free from those patterns is going to be really important here. Being able to have the sense of, yeah, definitely feels like moving forward quite quickly. I think things will happen quite intense. I think things will happen quite quickly when you meet this. It's like you'll know quite quickly that she's the one. You'll know quite quickly that she's the one. That's for sure. That's definitely feels like it there. Oh, and the next 2 cards flew out. So it's going to take a lot of endurance, a lot of courage. It might take a lot of courage to sort of move forward and making sure you don't repeat. I just keep getting this thing about repeating old habits, Marky Mark. Make sure you don't repeat old habits. Making sure you don't repeat old patterns is going to be really important here, because we want something new and something fresh with this relationship here. And so we're looking at a sense of adventure. Okay, I do feel like there's new ventures, there's new possibilities, new passions, new creativity within this relationship here. As long as you can break free from those repeated patterns, those bad habits, or things that are sort of keeping you stuck on the past, we want to make sure that we've let that go so that you can have new adventures, new possibilities here. Okay, so that's super important. So let's look at the crystal grid oracle. Oh, so let's have a look here. What card are we going to focus on? Oh, here it is. Inspiration. So you got to find what inspires you within her. You got to look at what inspires you in regards to her as well, which is going to be really important. Now, the crystal we're looking at here is chrysanthemum stone. Chrysanthemum stone. Inspiration. It's all about what inspires you. What inspires you to move forward is going to be really important here. Oh, shoot, I can look at the number 20. No, I can't read 23. God, it might help if I can actually read the number. Okay, inspiration, harmony, and also having some fun. Some fun's going to be really important as well in this relationship. Have some harmony, some fun. Inspiration, it's time to light that spark and reach for the sky. It's time for you to be creative, find the inner child and run with it. Chrysanthemum stone is a brilliant stone to inspire and bring a little joy into your life. Coupled with golden calcite and quartz, meditating on this card with this combination of stones will help you clearly see what you need to do to achieve your dreams. Chrysanthemum stone looks like the burst of energy or the bloom of a flower. So maybe you're feeling a little bit stuck or taking life too seriously. Now it's time to break free from the routine and discover new methods of getting away and doing things for you. Chrysanthemum stone will help you find your childlike qualities. Looking at life through the eyes of a child means to view the world without stress, limitations, and restrictions. We realize how many more options there are when we are blind to. There are many more directions we can go if we allow ourselves to think outside the box. By asking for the wisdom of the stone to help you, you may get a spark of an idea or find help with starting a new project. You may want to do things with others and get away, or you may throw yourself into creative endeavors. Bring yourself into the present moment and ask yourself, what do I need in this moment? Whatever you choose, ask yourself this: am I doing what I love? It's time to be you and do what makes you feel alive. So hopefully that gives you a little bit more guidance in where you're at. Okay, so let me continue with the free readings. Just keeping an eye on the time. I've got a little bit of time, so I'm not in too much of a worry. Oh, you're welcome, Marky Mark. I hope that helps. Gives you a little bit of guidance about where you can, what you need to do. And that. Right. So let me just have a look at what's next. So I've done that. Done Marky Mark. Done Jeanette. Apple pie. Right. So I'm just going through the list now. Right, let me just go through the list now. So what happened with the connection with the lady doctor? Oh, okay. Came through here. Okay, the first one we have is Knight of Pentacles. So it doesn't feel like there could have been some sort of thought of you being someone who's grounded, down to earth type of person, someone who's quite I can say I just keep getting the words grounded, down to earth. They certainly was attracted but it really didn't mean, they definitely had some clarity about the situation. I do feel like there was an attraction on some sort, but I don't feel like it would lead to anywhere. It would definitely be a long journey. Okay, so they might have thought of you as someone who was down to earth, attractive, grounded type of energy. There was definitely some thoughts about it. There's definitely some thoughts in regards to the situation. So I definitely felt there was some sort of attraction, but I don't think there was anything more than that. It was just an initial attraction. I don't think there's anything more than that. Okay. So it's definitely attracted. Okay, Cupid. Oh, you changed your question. Oh, didn't see that. Okay, Cupid's love child. Okay, so what's going on with this? What does Cupid need to know in regards to Tony? What does Cupid really need to know in regards to? Oh, okay. So, what flew out? Let's have a look. Oh, feeling like a fish out of waters. Yeah, it does feel like they're spending time with a like-minded soul. It does feel like they're spending time with like-minded friends or someone who's like-minded. Definitely feels like they're definitely dealing with, it does feel like there's a third, with the 3. They do feel like they're a little bit out of sorts. They taking care of, they want to take care of their emotional needs. It definitely feels like there's something going on there. Definitely feels like something going on. I don't know whether you guys need to communicate. I don't know whether you think you're in a relationship. I don't know if you were in a relationship with Tony or anything, but he's definitely feeling like he's trying to take care of his emotional needs in some way. So I don't know if you guys need to talk, need to communicate, but there's definitely something going on there in some way. I don't know what it is, but he's definitely getting his taking care of his emotional needs and whatever that is for him. Okay, timeless. Okay, timeless. Let's have a look. Timeless. How's AM really feeling about me dealing with another person? How's AM? What's AM's thoughts about me dealing with? Oh, okay. The card that flew out when I was thinking about this was the Hanged Man. So with the Hanged Man, maybe they're thinking about what are they sacrificing? They're trying to get some sort of understanding. Maybe they feel like they're in limbo at the moment. They feel like they're at limbo. She has a boyfriend. Oh, okay. Okay, how's Ian feeling? Right. So the next card is taking something away. So maybe they feel as though you've taken something away from them. Timeless vintage. They do feel like they're in limbo. They feel like something's been taken from them. Okay. So yeah, so it does feel like they're in limbo, that they feel like something's been taken from them. They feel disempowered in a way. They feel disempowered. Hi, old soul. Hi, Manu. Just type in your questions and I'll try and get to them in time. I'm just trying to work out timing. What's the time? 11 o'clock. I know I've got a bit of time today, but I don't want to use all my hours up. Okay, Asher. Asher, then Info, and Nunu. Then Old Soul and Manure. So it's not too many. Okay, so I don't know who, if I've missed anyone and hasn't had their question answered, please make sure you've typed in your question. But I think I've just about done everybody. Okay, does M his hidden feelings for you? What is his hidden feeling? So Asher, you want to know what's going on? That's interesting. As I thought about you, this is what I got. So the first one we get was the 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles talks about tasks that need to be finished, things that need to be completed. It could be hard work. So I feel like some things need to be done before there is a marriage. Okay, there are some things that need to be completed before there's a marriage. Okay. And then we get celebration. So yes, there'll be marriage in the way, but there are some things that need to be done first, or there will be a reason to celebrate. There will be a reason to celebrate, but it all depends on what goes on with this, with the tasks finished. Okay, it does feel like some things need to be completed first before before there can be a celebration. So it all depends on what's completed first before the marriage, before the things happen, the reason to celebrate. Okay, so it's all about things that need to be done first. So there are some things that you need to wait for before that happens. Okay, Info. So you want to know, will your in-laws shift with you to Karachi? So what's going on here? Will your in-laws shift? Definitely feels like there's a rush. Don't rush into it. Interesting. You get the 3 of Pentacles. So yes, I feel like you'd be rushing. You know, if you're rushing into it, make sure you make plan and make strategies to it. I do feel like with the group here, with the parent, you know, I do feel like maybe your in-laws will come with you. Yeah, but I do definitely feel as though yeah, just make some plans, make some strategies. I do feel like you could be rushing into things, rushing into your in-laws coming with you. Just be careful you're not pushed into it. Totally up to you in the end, though, of course. But yes, they could definitely come with you. Okay, let's have a look. What am I up to here? Okay, so let's just remove this deck. I'm just going to go for a change. Let's do Magical Nordic. Okay. Okay, what does Ileana feel about me and her intentions with this relationship? Okay, what does Ileana feel about Nunu? And what are her intentions with this relationship? Okay, Page of Pentacles here. Page of Pentacles is about things that need to, looking for new experiences. So it feels like they're looking for something new. Okay, looking for new experiences, looking for to discover new things in regards to things. And it feels like there's a lot of, feels like you're very generous, you're very giving. So be very careful. Be very careful about how much you give of yourself away as well. That seems to be very, very important here. Being very aware of how much are you giving of yourself in the relationship as well. Making sure it stays balanced. It does feel like they're looking for new experiences and looking for something to discover something new within themselves, about you, about the relationship in many ways. So just take your time. Don't rush things through. Just be very aware of how much you're giving away of yourself as well. I think a lot of it is about looking at yourself. Okay, so old soul. So if you haven't typed in your question, I can't answer it. So make sure you've typed in your question at least once. Okay, where is your connection? Let's do that. Oceanic. Okay, where's the connection headed? It's a childhood friend. Childhood friend. Make sure you've typed in your question so I can answer it. And remember, you're only getting 2 cards. So you're getting very quick messages in regards to your question or what you need to know in regards to the situation. It may not be what you want, but it will be what you get. If you want more, don't forget the donations. We'll give you more information. We'll give you more cards. We'll give you tarot and oracle. So anything from $1, just do the link. And I will be in the next little while be finding out who wins the 30-minute Reiki session as well, the free 30-minute Reiki session in the next couple of days. I've just got to write out all the names from the last month. So who's donated? Okay, so where's the connection with Aries heading? It's a childhood friend. Okay, it does feel like there's a lot of movement going on. There's a lot of things that are happening. Okay, so there is a lot of movement, a lot of stuff happening. It does feel like it's interesting here because I'm actually getting like a sense of, I feel like a sense of needing to defend your position in a way. Seems to sort of persevere, keep going, be patient, don't be in a hurry, sort of enjoy the journey along the way, sort of energy is what I'm sort of getting here. Very much about, there is a lot of movement going on, there is a lot of activity, but you're going to have to be a little bit patient as well. I think, you know, don't be in such a hurry, just enjoy the journey. It's sort of like enjoy the journey along the way. Don't be in such a hurry. There is a lot of movement going, just enjoy the journey. Just enjoy the journey. I think that's going to be really important here. It's just what I keep getting, old soul. It's just enjoy the journey, enjoy the being in the now, being in the moment with the relationship, with the with your friend, with your childhood friend. I think just let things organically move forward, organically transpire. Oh my God, someone's got a loud radio going. Okay, so what's next in my list? Yep, just need a question, Manor. If you want a reading, just make sure you've typed in your question. Misha, type in your question. You're welcome. Will my honey sweetening jar be successful when I do it again? Will my honey sweetening jar be successful when I do it again? And here I got 9 of Pentacles. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. 9 of Pentacles. This is definitely a gain. Definitely talks about there's an attainment, there's a gain, there's a light out of the darkness. It just definitely feels like you'll be guided spiritually in the right way. I just feel like you're being guided spiritually the right way. It's actually the star. I don't know why this has got like a moon on it, but it's definitely the star. just feel like you're being guided in the right direction. So yeah, I do feel like, yes, you'll be successful. There's an attainment. It does feel as though you'll be guided in the right direction with it. So yeah. Okay, I know. Just waiting for Misha's question. And I think I'm going to just about call it quits. Okay, so if you haven't typed in a question, can you please type in your question now, please? If you haven't already had a reading from me, can you please make sure you type in your question? If you want to donate now, because anything after that will be nice. So what is Wahid's feeling towards you now? So let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Let's do the Egyptian tarot of Cleopatra. Let's have a look. What does Cleopatra say? Oh, Wahid. Card that flew out. Ooh, I got the Devil. Restricting. This is restricting you in many ways. This is making you wait. I feel like you're very chained to the situation. You're not moving forward in your journey. It feels like you need to break free from it. It's interesting because I got the Hanged Man. So yes, I do feel like you're very stuck. You're very in limbo. You do feel like you need to look at what you're sacrificing of yourself in this situation. I do feel like you're waiting and waiting and waiting. He's just not going to dip his toe in. I do feel like he's holding back on his emotions. He's not really sort of showing what you're expecting. Okay, I don't feel like he's going to show you what you want in that relationship. He's quite with the King of Cups here. I do have a feeling that he's not really sort of going full hog into the relationship. He's not prepared for that. There is that thing of yeah, I just feel like you're waiting for something to happen. Feels like you're just waiting. You're in limbo. You just want things to sort of move forward, but it's keeping you restricted. You're keeping restricted. You're keeping yourself chained to the situation. So you've got to decide how you're going to break free from it. How are you going to move forward away from the situation? How are you going to move forward? I just feel like you're waiting and waiting and waiting for something to happen, and it's just not happening. Okay, so it's time to sort of break free from it. Okay, it's time to break free. I just feel like you're very stuck in the situation. Okay. Portia, I've done a reading for you, didn't I? Portia, I've already done your reading. If you want to donate, fine. I'm just doing one reading per person. I do one reading per person. If you want more, donate. Because that's not fair. One reading per person. If you want more, donate. So, Misha, yes, you asked a question. I'm just waiting for you. Misha, what was your question? Yep, I'm waiting, Misha. Just need your question, please. It's one question per person. If you want to know more, definitely donate. No problem at all. I will definitely answer your question then. But, yeah. It's one person. Otherwise, it's not fair. So I'm just waiting for, okay, Misha, cool. I think that's the last reading. I hope you don't, I hope that's not showing up. I hope that music's not showing. I hope you're not hearing that music. Okay, so what blessings are coming? Must be something going on at the sports field. Okay, what blessings, or in the rowing club? Okay, so what blessings are coming in your next life next? Okay, so the first card we have here is the 19. It's just talk about happiness and content. How do you choose to be happy, Misha? How do you choose to be happy? How do you choose to be happy as you move forward in your life, moving into new possibilities? So it's really asking, how do you choose to be happy as you move forward into new possibilities? So your blessings come in being happy. How do you choose to be happy? How do you choose to be content? It's all about moving on into new possibilities. I do feel like there's some shifting going on. There's definitely feel like there's a new cycle coming up for you. So it's all about the work that you're doing. It takes some time. It's not a quick process, of course. So yeah, it's just talking about being happy, being content, feeling like things are sort of starting to improve in your life. But it's all about your reactions. It's how you choose to react. It's how you choose to be happy, how you choose to be acceptance of your life in a way, and look at the things you can and cannot control. It's all about finding your own happiness that comes from within as you move forward into new possibilities. Okay, so that's really it from me in regards to readings. Thank you to all who've donated. Now that's the last of it. For those that have donated, you're all going in the draw for a free 30-minute Reiki session. Today was sort of the last day of the month, so that's what we're sort of doing. So everybody who's donated, thank you very, very much. You'll all be going through into a draw for the 30-minute Reiki session. Okay, so don't forget, if you've donated through Ko-Fi, you can get discounts, you can get specials, you can get previews of videos, you can get exclusive content, downloads, resources, all sorts of bits and pieces. Lovity Green, I will do, if you donate, I will do you a reading, no problem at all. Lovity Green, I will do you a reading, no problem. If you donate, no problem at all. No, not too late. I will wait for you. No problem at all. Don't forget to also check out my services on Ko-Fi if you want a private reading from me as well. You can look at what services I do offer if you want a more private reading, a more one-to-one. Okay, I will do the donation, no problem at all. I'm just going to put some decks away while we're talking here, because I've ended up with a bit of a mess. So let me just put these decks away. So let me have a look. New subscriber. Light in the world. Oh, let me just do Lovity Green's reading. She's Lovity Green's donating, so I'm going to do her. I'm going to do them first, and then when they're done, I will. If you can stick around a little bit, if you just type in your question, and then I will do a quick. Oh, geez, that's right. Oh, that's the crystals. So Lovity Green, let's just have a look here. velvety green. I'm just looking for a deck. Sorry, that's not what I'm looking for. I am looking for, that's it. Whew. Right. Velvety green, thank you for donating, muchly appreciated. So I just need your question. So what's going on with Ricky? Okay, so you want to know a little bit more about what's going on with Ricky and you. So let's have a look. Okay, so what's going on? Okay, so this is the last couple of readings that I'm doing. Okay, so what's going on with Ricky? So let's have a look. What's going on with Ricky? What's going on with Ricky? He's moving into the, it feels like he wants to move into, like he's moving into the unknown in some way. It's a trapped feeling. Why is he feeling restricted? Feeling of restriction going on there, but definitely with some choices yet to make in the relationship. So he does feel like he's got some choices yet to be made. He's feeling maybe a little bit restricted and he's not quite sure in which direction to actually go. But it feels like he wants to sort of take control of the situation. He's looking at trying to make some choices in regards to the relationship. Feels like he's sort of uncertain. There is a sense of uncertainty with it. So he is feeling a little restricted and unsure in which direction to go. Looking at choices that he's got to make within the relationship as well. So it does feel like he's sort of trying to take control of the situation, trying to sort of be a little bit more assertive. I feel like there's a sense of assertiveness around the situation as well. So let's just have a look at what do you need to know in regards to, oh, okay, the cards that flipped out. Okay, there's a little bit extra here, but that's all right. So talking about removing any negativity, I discharge. So it's all about clearing away, like smoke rising from a burning bay leaf. Any negativity flows harmlessly away from me. So removing the doubt, removing the negativity within the relation, within the journey. I direct my own story. Every path available to me offers a wealth of opportunities once I make a decision. I believe in myself. My self-belief is driven by the same energy as the power generated by Lake Menbor. So in a way, I just get a feeling like you're waiting for something. You're waiting for his decisions. You're waiting for him to take control. And I feel like he's feeling very restricted. So this is about you sort of feeling like you need to sort of clear away any doubt, any negativity within the situation. Sort of feeling like you need to really sort of direct your own story, sort of take charge in yourself. This one here is the Emperor. Okay. It's the Emperor. It's Ariki in Maori, Ariki. It's like the Emperor. So it's about taking control. It's like he wants to take control of the situation here. So it's sort of about believing. I feel like you're waiting for something to happen. And so it's about you directing your own story. It's about you sort of starting to do what you need to do for you. And I just keep feeling like you're waiting for something. You're waiting for things to start happening. I just keep feeling like you're waiting for Ricky to take action. You're waiting for something else to happen. I'm feeling like there's a lot of waiting around, a lot of restrictions. Yeah. So it's really about cleansing yourself away from the negativity and sort of direct your own journey. Maybe there's some things that you need to do. to create the path that you want. So yeah, just some things to think about, just some things to really think, yeah. Just sort of clear away that negativity and sort of move towards what you actually want and believing in yourself. I do feel like you're waiting around. It's a lot of waiting. But ultimately, the decision is yours, of course. Okay, last one here. Light in the wood. You're welcome, Lovity. Take care of you. I think you need to sort of start thinking about you a little bit and not be waiting around. Who is my future husband and what's he like? Well, that sort of limits you a little bit when you start thinking about these type of questions. Okay, so let me just grab only one deck I could use for that. No, not that one. I need to find not really the best question to use for tarot, but it can be answered, but it's not. Just looking for a certain deck. If I can find the deck, it'll work. Here it is. 1 minute. Let me get rid of this. Okay. Let's see what let's see. You got 2 cards. So who's your future husband? So what are they going to give me? If they give me a court card, we'll know. Okay, who is my future husband? What's he going to do? What cards are he going to get? Let's have a look. See if they'll give us the information. They don't always give us the information. Okay, the first thing is, I think it's going to be something about standing up for your own. You're going to find yourself standing up for your own beliefs. Okay, they're basically saying, what do you want? What do you want in your future husband? What type of person do you want? Be empowered. It's interesting because you've got both 7s here. So it's very much about standing in your own power here, standing in your own convictions, standing in your own beliefs. I feel like you'll be very careful you don't disempower yourself in regards to your future husband here. I'm getting a sense of you really needing to think about, what do you truly want in your life? What do you want to bring into your life? How do you empower yourself with the situation? I do feel like you're disempowering. The cards are saying that you're disempowering. You're letting something being taken from you in the situation. You know, you do have free will in it. So I'm really getting a sense of, they're really not going to tell me. I just had this funny inkling that they weren't going to tell us who your future husband's going to be, because what it does is it stops you from being empowered. It stops your free will because you start looking for that one person. Okay, so Spirit's not allowing us to see who your future husband is because they want you to have free will. They want you to decide for yourself. Okay, so they want you to be empowered on your journey. Don't feel as though something's been taken from you. So they're just not going to tell you. They don't think it's going to be beneficial to you for you to know. Does he have feelings for you? Does he have feelings for you? Let's have a look. Last reading. This is it. Unless there's any more donations. I've got to get going, really. I've been on for nearly 2 hours. Right. Does he have feelings for you? What's going on with the relationship? Right. What does he have feelings for you? Oh, the Magician card is very, the first word I got here was untrustworthy. You need to look beyond the surface. I think there's battles and conflicts going on. I think there's more to the story than meets the eye. I think there's other stuff going on here. With the Magician here, you're looking below the surface. It feels like he's got a sleight of hand. He shows you one thing but doing another. I don't believe his, you know, what he's saying is what he believes in himself. So I do feel like there's some battles and there's some conflicts going on within the relationship. So does he actually have feelings for you? You need to be very aware, be very cautious. Don't give all of yourself away. I think you need to be very, very careful, be very aware. I do feel like there's going to be some conflict, some challenges in the situation. So, yeah, I think you need to be very, very careful here. Okay, so I think that's it for readings. That's it. You guys really need to sort of take care of yourself. Make sure you are empowered on your journey. So let's finish up with a pick a card. Just going to do a pick a card before we, well, I know it says pick a pile, but we're just going to pick a card. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use just the love cards. Let me do the power of love activation cards. So just give us a moment to choose a card here. So we're just going to use the power of love activation card. So card 1, 2, or 3. So we're just going to finish off with that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's your cards, 1, 2, or 3. Let's have a look and see what card number 1 is. Okay, so I'm just finishing up now. This is the end, so I'm just finishing off with the pickup card. So the first one we're looking at is harmony. You're able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. Okay, so harmony. Second card we have here is empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. Okay, and the third card here is transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. Oh, New York Finest, I was thinking about you too. We've got to make an appointment next week to see you too. Oh, I didn't. Oh, New York Finest, I was just thinking about you before too, to contact you. I'm just going to email you shortly, but thank you for donating. Okay, I'll do you a reading as well. So they were the cards 1, 2, and 3. The first one was about having harmony. Second one was empathy. And the last card is transformation. Okay, so New York Finest, you donated. Oh my God, you're such a sweetheart. Did not expect that. I was definitely going to email you anyway. I just had a bit of time to myself to, because I am ending soon, but I will do the donation, of course. So let me just sort of get into PayPal. I know it takes a minute to get into PayPal. So it's one thing I like about Ko-Fi is because I don't have this hassle, but it needs to be done. So what are the stairs? Okay, I'm just going to get into the stairs. Okay. Oh my God. Did not expect. Oh my God, sweetheart. Wow. Just about, I should give you a private reading for that one. Should definitely make that appointment and make it a private reading. Oh my God, I definitely don't expect that. So sweetheart. So what was your okay. So you've been going through a few things at the moment of confusion and you're just not sure. Okay, so let's do, so you're quite happy to do it here. You don't want to change it to a private reading. I can do a private one for you later, because I've actually got a bit of time. I just feel like you've been going through a confusion. So first things we've got, oh, PayPal. Let me have a look. Sorry. Right. Okay, let me do this. Love life. Oh, okay. Let me. Okay, let's copy that. Yep, I got the question. And that's interesting because, let me just put that here. I know it's under me, but that's all right. Right. It's interesting you said love life, because the first card we got was the Ace of Chalices. So it's all about new beginnings. So what do we talk about love life first? Let's go through here. I do want to connect with you too. Do some more healing and stuff as well. Okay. Okay, with your love life, I do feel like something's being taken from you. Feels like you need to feel empowered. You need to take back your power. You need to feel like something's being taken from you in regards to your love life. You're feeling like something's taken from you. So you're taking something from you. Cool. I'll do this for you now, and then we'll work out and do something a bit more for you. I'll do something more for you in a bit more of a bigger setting, but this will give you a little bit of a starting point. So definitely feel, because I'll finish off and do a bit more for you, but we'll get you started. So I do feel like you're wanting to sort of take back your to be empowered here. I do feel like there's some things that you need to walk away from. There are some things that you need to walk away from, New York finest. There are some things that you actually need to walk away from. That seems quite important here. I feel like you need to stand, you need to be empowered. You need to sort of take back what's been taken from you and to walk away from something, leave something behind is super important here. Really break free from what's keeping you chained to the situation. I feel like there's something that's restricting you, something that's keeping you chained to the situation here. So it's really about finding a way to take a sense of leadership within your journey, sort of take control of the path you're taking. Okay, this is in regards to your love life, okay, in regards to whatever's going on for you here. I feel like there's something that you need to walk away from, something you need to break free from, something you sort of need to be in control of. Oh my God, I got another donation. Wow, thank you. B. Christiana. Was not expecting that. You've called your energy back from okay, so that's part of it. You're breaking free. Yes, Christiana, thank you for the donation. Muchly appreciated here. So starting to feel like you're breaking free from the past, which is quite breaking free from everybody, removing that restrictions. But also you could be restricting yourself by doing what you're doing too. You need to be very careful about what you restrict yourself from, what you're keeping yourself chained from in the regards to being in control situation. It's about letting yourself be happy too. Surrendering to some things could be really important here. I get a sense of surrender. Be careful about calling back all of your energy, because that can restrict you. It's about looking at things that you can learn. Look at the lessons that you've learned. Something holding you down. Yep. Okay. So it's about sort of, again, it's allowing yourself to look at what you're learning. Look at the lessons that you've learned. It's time to sort of really acknowledge what you discovered. What have you discovered, New York Finest? Could be really important here. A lot. It's about finding a sense of equilibrium, looking at the consequences of any actions that you've actually taken. Look at what's happened when you've made what with the decisions that you've actually made. It's about acknowledging that truth, that facts of the situation. I feel like there's so much going on here. Okay. So you've got a sense of removing all that discord is what I've got here. I've just got getting rid of all that discord and allowing yourself that clarity to sort of grow mentally, develop mentally within the situation here, within the love life. Yeah, definitely feels like something's holding you back, holding you down, away from things. So allowing yourself to sort of surrender, find a sense of happiness, allowing yourself to look at the lessons that you've learned, which is a lot, allowing yourself to look at the consequences of any actions that you've actually taken, look at the decisions that you've made, trying to find a sense of equilibrium or balance in the situation. Look at how you've grown and developed as well. It's not about reciprocating love, okay? It's not about when you give of yourself freely. For me, it's not about how other people love me. It's about how I choose to give it. It's not about other people giving it to me. It's about how I choose to give it. Okay? It's how I choose to give love. I choose to love the person for who they are and acceptance of them. Whether they love me or not, it's their choice. I can't control that. When we're talking about standing our ground, being empowered, it's not about, then they're not meant to be in your life. Okay, it's about finding people, about how you choose to give love. How do you choose to have clarity in your life? Well, those people are not meant to be in your life if they leave. But you're asking for but when you give, but you're asking for something in return. You're asking them to love you back. So that's not unconditional, because you're asking them to love you back. You're asking them to give you something. When you give unconditional, you don't expect anything back. Yeah. The thing is, you can't expect people to love you. I feel like there's a lot of healing needing to be done here. So it's really being in yourself. You really are. You're so wound up in what you're expecting from others, you're missing out on other opportunities. Yeah. So you want to be loved. That's it. You're expecting something to be, you're expecting it to be back. You're expecting. So it's not unconditional. So there's self-love needing to be done as well. It's about, I think if you can let go, surrender, You're expecting love. And that's what's not going to come back. It's not going to come in the way that you expect it to be. So I do feel like there's a lot of haven't quite finished it yet. I do feel like there's a lot of oops, I just dropped half the desk here because I want to go in too. Oops, not so one. So let's have a look at what do you need to know. Let's have a look. I'm going to do a couple of things here. So what's important in regards to love? Take a breath. Take it twice. Insightful reflections are guided by light. It's the first one here with divination. Yeah. So take a breath. You might need to listen to the message again. Yeah. You don't want to be hurt again. Yep. I know. I understand what you're saying. But what you're doing is you're letting other people hurt you. It's how you choose to react. Okay, Al. Behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places if one dares to open their eyes. So let's have a look at the Owl card here, because I feel like that's quite important. Just take a moment to take a breath, New York finest. I think you just really need to just take a breath for a moment, because you're choosing to let others hurt you. You're choosing to how your reaction is what I mean, is your reaction. They don't have to hurt you if you choose not to let it affect you. It's how you choose to react. So what card number was that? 27. So 27. Right. Keywords are knowledge and observer. Right. There is no witch, without the mention of owls. Owls are majestic creatures, often known as old souls, that have fantastic sight and their ability to turn their heads 270 degrees. Their energy is one of vast knowledge and observation. They sit in silence, carefully watching their surroundings for their prey. They do not need to search for what they seek endlessly, as they know that what they seek will soon come to them. Owl has called because you are one of the great keepers of wisdom, even if you don't know it yet. You have the knowledge and experience that others need. You have something to share with the world, a voice that must be heard, and a healing that must be shared. This is a natural path for you, and as saying goes, when the teacher is ready, the student will appear. You're being asked to expand your spiritual knowledge in the realm of the owl, the night. Some quiet messages and signs await for you in the unknown void. Where light is not present, this message is amplified. If you've also pulled, I don't know about that, Alan, call for discretion for those who hold knowledge. No. So it's really about, you've got the healing to come through. It's about observing. It's about how you're choosing to react. Your favorite animal is owl. Yep, you can't force them to. Hi, Egyptian famous. You can't force them to love you. That's right. So you just got to get on. Yeah. It's exactly that. So working with the owl animal is going to be really important for you. Just working with the owl. So one more card here is nature spirits. On your toes, twirl and twirl until you're ready to take flight. They arrive in the winds beneath your wings and speak through the swaying of the trees. So it does feel like you will move forward. Okay, so I do feel like you're going through a lot of healing process. Things are taking time. It does feel like you're going to sort of move forward in your own journey. But it's just going to take some time, not having that conditional love area. It's just that love there. So I do feel like you can move forward from this. And someone will come into your life. It's just finding the right person. And they'll come in time. Just don't keep looking. Just allow it to arrive. Just letting go of the past. Okay, let's have a look at your finances. Finances. Let me have a look. Let me do the coffee tarot for the finances. Cool. Fantastic. So let's have a look at your abundance. Let's have a look at your finances. Let's have a look at finances going. Right, financially. Cool. Finances, let's have a look. Feels like there's some news in regards to money coming in. Some news. It definitely feels like there's some perseverance, there's some keep going in regards to your finances. It does feel like there's a bit of movement forward. Keeping grounded is really important here. Abundance and wealth in regards to the finances. A lot of thought going into the finances as well. Elementally, it feels like there's a lot of making sure that you stay in alignment within yourself. It will help with your finances as well. So it's all about opportunities. I feel like there's some new enterprises or new business opportunities, some new opportunities coming. Creative energy, creative opportunities coming. It does feel like you're going to be offered something. Okay. So it's going to be a long journey. It tells us it's going to take some time. It's not going to be quick. Okay, it's not going to be quick. It's going to be quite slow. You do have to remember to take a breath, reflect and review on what you need to do, what action you need to actually take in regards to your journey. There are going to be some challenges in regards to your finances as well. Oh, good. You've cut off a good deal of spending. That's good. There are going to still be some challenges in regards to your finances as well. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of challenges in regards to that. As you analyze, think about things very carefully. Keep thinking about your budgeting and what you're doing and your spending and things like that. Feels like there's a lot of learning and discovering that you're doing in regards to your finances as well. And it feels like things are going to come out. Okay, you've got the Sun card here. So it's very much about feeling like you're going to have this sense of peace in regards to your finances. I feel like everything's sort of going to come together. Everything's going to be the way you need it to be. It's going to look for, again, we've got that opportunities. Again, we've got the business offers. I feel like someone's going to offer you a business offer or business thing. So I do feel like you've got a lot of stuff happening here. I do feel like you've got some good stuff happening here. There's a lot of looking beyond the illusion, looking beyond the surface, being able to manifest exactly what you need, which is really important here. So I do feel like you're going to... We can do this. I'll let you know. I'll check my diary and I will give you a I'll give you the message. I'll let you know. I'll just check my diary and that afterwards. Okay, so let's just look at the tea leaf fortune cards to finish off, and then I've got So I feel like you've got some more opportunities coming in regards to that. So let me just do this. I've still got Christiana's one, and then I'm, whoops. Oops, let me just click that thing. Okay, so let's have a look here. I don't want those. So let's tell us a bit more about the non-profit. Let's look a little bit more about the finances here. Oh, it was popping out here. So the first card we have here is Archway. See, it tells me that there's new opportunities opening up for you. Definitely feels like there's new opportunities, happiness and happiness for the non-profit. Yeah, don't focus on the blocks. Yet there are some temporary problems in regards to that. There are some temporary problems with the blocks, but it just says, and there is, oh, you're getting anxious about it. It is causing you some anxiety. It does cause you a little bit of worry about the situation. Okay, but it does tell me that opportunities are opening up here. They're slowly and surely getting ahead. Yes, there's some challenges. Yes, you're worried about things, but they're only temporary. Okay, it feels like someone new is entering the situation. Someone's going to help you out. Bringing plenty of the material aspects, the money side of it. Oh my God, I've got more donations. I was not expecting. Okay, so money's coming your way. Money's definitely coming the way. Now, it does talk about there is some family stuff happening in the background that could be hindering you in some way. Yep, someone's working against you behind your back. There is definitely somebody that is working against you. But I do believe if you can just I think you'll overcome those challenges. Yep. So I do think everything's going to be A-okay. New York Finest. I do think everything's going to turn out okay. Just protect yourself. Make sure you stay protected. Make sure you're doing all the right. I think you're doing all the right things. You're moving in the right direction. There is a new opportunity coming, which is going to help. Just remember to stay grounded, stay focused. Yep. And I'll contact you after give me a moment to sort through my bookings, and I'll get back to you. But I definitely want to book an appointment with you because I think we could do some healing and stuff. Do some stuff to help. Right. Thank you for the donations. No, there's no free list now. It's all the free list is completed. I've done all the free list and I'm just doing the donations. So, Christiana, you're next. So, be Christiana. Yeah. It's all right. You'll get there, New York Finest. You'll get there. It's just going to take some time. It's just going to take some, yeah, we'll get there. Okay, so Christiana, so let's do your question. Yeah, I'm just doing the last few donations because I've been on for over 2 hours, a little bit longer than I know. I've been away for a few days because I've been busy with other things. So what's happening with the contact? Oh my God, I've become such a mess now that I've pulled everything out. Sorry, let me just put these back. Otherwise I won't be able to move. Right. Will Jay contact you? Let's have a look. What's happening here? So you've had no contact, so you don't know what's going on. So it's really, what do you need to know in regards to the situation? What do you need to know in regards to the situation? So it's all about you taking care of yourself. What do you need to know about the situation? Okay, what do you need to know about the situation? What's important in regards to... Okay. It's time for you to stay in control. It's time for you to look at the truth of what's actually going on here. Okay? It's time for you to really start thinking about yourself in many ways. Okay, it's time for you to get some clarity through being calm, being again, I keep getting, you're being excessive in your behavior. It's excessive behavior. And I don't want to be harsh with you, Christiana, but should I say? I don't want to be harsh with you, but I feel like you're being excessive in your behavior here. So you need to sort of just take a breath, take a nice deep breath, take a breath in through your nose and out through your mouth here. It's time for you to start making empowered choices. It's time for you to move on. Okay, it's just time for you to forget, time for you to let go, time for you to move on, time for you to make empowered choices. About being it talks about being open to opportunities for personal growth. So look at the lessons that you've learned from this experience. Doesn't matter why he left you. There is no, it's his issue. It's not about you. It says more about him. Okay, it says more about the type of person he is, and you don't want that type of person in your life. Okay, so it's time to move on. It's time for you to start really sort of taking care. Look at the lessons you've learned from this. Look at what are you learning from this situation? That he's actually not a very nice person. If he can't communicate with you, he's actually not a really nice person. Time what? He left you with no... Yeah. It's time for you just to let it go. I know it's really, really hard situation to get into. I'm not quite sure what New York Finest has said that. You're welcome, New York Finest. I'll contact you after the stream and we'll work out a time to sort it out. Right. So really, Christiana, it's really time for you to look at the situation, look at what's actually been going on, look at the truth of what's happening, look at your how you're reacting to it, look at you being in total control of your own life, being empowered in what you've learned from the situation here. Here. So really important to look at what you can, it's about leaving behind. It's time to move forward, time to let go of that past, time to let go of that type of person in your life, time to walk away. Yeah, I just keep getting here. It's about time to sort of accept your situation without resistance in a way. So allowing you to move forward. Yes, he's left you with no explanation. Guys, do that. That says more about him than you. It's just time to sort of move forward in your own journey here. So let's just throw a crystal card here for this one here, Christiana. It's just time for you to move forward. Time to let go. He's not going to explain himself. He's basically just not that into you. So it's about being grounded here. It's time for you to get that clarity. And it says more about him than you. Okay, basically it says more about him than you by him not talking to you. So it's important that you sort of stay grounded. Okay, important for you to protect yourself. With the smoky quartz is about protection, staying grounded, getting some clarity in the situation as well. Be Christiana. Okay, so this is really important for you. So why has he left you? His thing, his issues, nothing to do with actual you. It says more about him than you. I think it's really about you starting to really sort of take care of you, forget, release, let go. It's sort of moving forward. It's really about taking a breath, working with the rose quartz, working with smoky quartz, working with some clear quartz, get some clearing, clear the energy. Take care of some self-care. So he's not going to contact you. He's not interested. He's not going to contact you this week. Says more about him, about why he left, than about you. Right. So the next donation we've got here is Theodore. So I'm still wanting to see who that was. So donations. So Theodora. Sorry, Theodora. So I'm just waiting to see who that was. Hey, Theodora. So I'm just waiting to see what the question was from Theodora. I don't know who Theodora is. So I'm just waiting to see who that was. Theodora. So I know it's a few minutes before the question comes in. So Theodora. So I'm just waiting to see what question that was. So I'm just waiting for this one, and that's the last reading. So I'm just waiting for Theodora. It's the last reading. So because time is running out. So I'm just waiting to see what Theodora's question is. Ocean. So I'm just waiting for Theodore. So I'm still waiting to work out who that is. Please let me know who you are. So I'm just waiting for Theodora's question, and then I am done, unless there's any other donations, which I am absolutely okay. So I'm just waiting for still just waiting for Theodora's question. So I'm just waiting. So I'm just waiting for Theodora's question. Right, Theodora. So I don't know quite what you're wanting. Whew. I'm just waiting for Theodora's question. So that's all I'm waiting for. I don't know why it's not coming through. So yeah. So I'm just waiting for Theodora's question, and then I'm done. So yeah, I'm just waiting for Theodora's question. Not quite sure what's going on here. It seems like we're stuck. Seems like nothing's coming through in the chat. So I am sort of waiting. So let's see where we're at here. So I am just sort of waiting. Don't bullshit. Oh, excuse language. So yeah, I'm just waiting for a question from Theodora. Seems like everything's a bit slow coming in. You can't hide energy. No, you can't. Can't hide what's going on. Okay, so guys, I'm just waiting for Theodora's question, and then that's the end of it. So that was the last reading, which I'm not quite sure what's going on here. So I'm just waiting for one last person to do the reading. So I'm not quite sure what's happening. And change names, but not energy. Yeah, that's right. What's going on? Oh. So I'm just waiting for Theodora. I'm just waiting for Theodora. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. So I'm just, Theodora, if you don't reply soon, I'm going to finish up. So I don't know why it's taking so long to come through, unless they're new. But then I'm not quite sure what's going on here. So I'm not quite sure. So let's have a look. Nobody has a subscribe account. Okay. So that doesn't show up. Well, that's good, New York Finest. I'm pleased you feel a bit better. I definitely want to contact you, but I'll give you a yell. I'm not sure what's happening over the weekend, because today is Friday for me, you guys. I know it's such a... Okay. I'm ready. Well, we wait for Theodora. I don't know who Theodora is, but I haven't got any question from them. So I might just do a bit of a... I don't know where Theodora is. We got the donation, but no question. Seems a bit strange. So I'm just sort of doing a bit of a quick flick to see what's going on here. Interesting. So as I thought about Theodora, I got the sense of being led out of the cold, being sort of a bit of a poor me type of poverty type of energy here. But it's how they choose to sort of emerge from out of the cold. I feel like they're merging out of the cold, out of that, looking at what they're focusing, what they can and cannot control. And I do feel like they're in battles and conflict within themselves. So it's interesting that I haven't sort of got a question from them. Theodora. I do feel like they will have some success. There will be some challenges, but they will get through it to the other side. So Theodora, I don't know quite what your question was or what's going on, but I do feel like you're being led out of the cold, that things are sort of starting to sort of move. You're starting to merge out of the merging out of the cold. I do feel like you're coming out of the cold and you're looking at what you can and cannot focus, not worrying about spilt milk, so to speak. There has been some conflicts. They both were so deceptive, very deceptive. Okay, someone was being deceptive, but there's going to be some success in your life for sure. Definitely some success going on. Both of those energies. Oh, okay. Both being very deceptive, and you know both of those energies. Okay. So who was being deceptive? Who were they? They were both being so deceptive. So who was being deceptive? Both of the guys, both of the people, both who? Which both? Give me some initial. You mean the both? Oh, dated both of them. Oh, okay. You dated both of them. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. The people that you dated were both deceptive. I was just waiting for Theodora, but I didn't get any response. So hopefully, if it's come through, hope it's a name that it hasn't needs to be accepted. Hope it's somebody that so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Oh. 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 Okay. Oh, this must be why they. Are you sure? Okay. Oh, then why did they don't? Seems a bit strange. Seems a bit strange. Okay. Oh, you dated both. Okay. Theodora and. Oh, cool. Okay. You're not feeling confused anymore. Cool. Got some clarity. Right. I don't know where Theodora. Okay, so Theodora is the other person. Okay, their energy in yours. Okay. And you're not feeling that anymore. It was their energy in mine. That can happen sometimes. Yeah, that's why I think it'd be quite good to do a private. I want to do a bit more with you. With what you've donated, I definitely, don't donate anymore. I definitely want to. Yeah, that's why I want to do a private reading with you. I'll do a private session with you, and we'll see if we can a bit more clarity with what's going on. Okay, so I don't know what's happened with Theodora, so yeah, that's it. I'm going to end here. Give me a chance. I've got some paperwork. I've got some stuff to catch up on, and then I'll email you, New York Finest. I'll email you, and we can sort out a date and time. Okay, so we'll work out a date and time, and we'll do some bits and pieces and see if we can get some clarity about the situation. It'd be easier to work one-on-one with you. No worries, New York Finest. Yeah, we'll definitely connect. I'll let you know. when I get a breather. I've just been absolutely crazy this week. Okay, so that's it. It's the end of time. Thanks to everyone who's been here. It's all been very quiet. It's all been very quiet. Thank you to everybody. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the donations. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the likes and the coming in and spending some time. And I'll see you next week with the videos. Okay. Take care and blessed be. Let's finish this off.